Big round of applause to our next speaker.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Can you hear me? Great. Wonderful. So let's start by talking about the city of the future. But before I do that, let's talk about the city of the present. I want to show you what happened to all the services that we are used to having in the city. What happened to them in just the last 20 years. Take a good look at this clip. So this change has basically happened in just 20 years, but even more than that, it only happened in 10 years because this is the time since the smartphone first made its original debut with the iPhone that got to everyone's hands. So in just 10 years, the entire world changed completely. And even more than that, we can see that in technology, things change extremely rapidly. And just as another example, my name is Roy. I'm a professor at Tel Aviv University and affiliated with Brown University in Rod-Aylenda. And right now, I'm sitting in Rod-Aylenda, which is a state in the United States. And that means that I'm basically communicating with you over more than 10,000 kilometers of distance, including ocean and everything else. And that's because we're using the robot that you see here in front of you. And we started using these robots 2 years ago. And now we're using it all over the world. We're using it basically in almost every continent. We've used it to give courses in Tel Aviv University. We've used it to give lectures in the Israeli Congress, telling people that robots are going to take jobs from human beings, and obviously using a robot in order to be there. And there are some pitfalls. Sometimes the robots land in some, let's say, unconventional circumstances, which can be a little bit awkward, but it works so well that when I was invited to Kazakhstan to speak here, I've already been with my biological body in Kazakhstan a few times in the past, but this time there was something different. This time, 5 days ago, my wife gave birth to this little guy. Oh, thank you. It wasn't that hard to conceive it. The really tough part was actually getting it out. But anyway, she wanted my biological body with her. She wanted me to remain with her in Rod-Aylenda. So I couldn't come to Kazakhstan with my biological body. And so I sent my robotic body.